Hey everybody, Matt here from the Coin Show podcast and Lost Dutchman Rare Coins. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that we see in our office pretty often. Now, when we're doing collections, every once in a while we'll run across a coin that's counterfeit, and a lot of the times the people don't know that the coin is counterfeit. So what we do is we let them know, and then sometimes they just leave them. So what we do with those coins is we take them and we throw them in a bucket and we put them in the back of the office for educational purposes later. So I kind of wanted to go through this bucket with you guys in a few videos over time to see the kind of stuff that we run into so that I can teach you guys what to look for when it comes to counterfeit coins. So let's take a look.
All right, guys, so check this out. This is kind of just a little pile of what we have at the office. Every coin here is counterfeit. So let's pick up a few of these and figure out how we can tell. So let's start with this peace tower here. Here's a good example. This is supposed to be, trying to be, let me get in focus here. Have a new camera system, so we'll see how this works out for us. Not great so far. There we go. So this is a 1922 peace tower, and it's counterfeit, guys. First of all, that's a really easy way to tell. It's got the wrong reverse. Weird, huh? Here's an 1876 trade dollar. Again, counterfeit. Let's take a look and see if we can figure out why. You can see how it's real soft around the edges here. And then let's flip it over and look on the back. Uh-oh, that's not right. Yeah. So it's got the wrong orientation for the coin. If you look at the edges of these coins too, you'll notice that they're kind of weak. The general weakness of the design on this particular coin is another really easy tell. But the most important thing on these coins is that they're not made out of silver. And I'm going to show you guys a real fun test to figure out if they're silver or not. It's really quick and easy. So right here, I have a real, genuine 1923 peace tower. Nice coin. So what I always do is called the ring test. And I balance it on my finger and take another coin, doesn't really matter what. And if you hit it, it'll ring like a bell. Silver has a really distinct sound. You hear that? So let's try it with this coin. Hear how different that pitch is? So that's how you can tell that a coin's not silver, because every silver coin will sound just like this. So, really easy way to tell on that coin. So let's look at some of this other stuff we have here. Here's a Morgan dollar. Again, the details are just flat. The coin doesn't have the relief that you would expect to have from a real Morgan dollar. The design isn't terrible, but one thing you will notice on these Chinese counterfeits is a lot of the times they will have this weird little lip around one part of the coin. And that's just from their minting process and the process that they use to make these coins. I don't know exactly what that process is as far as what causes that little lip. I think it's just a poor fit between their collars and the actual dies here that allows that little bit of metal to squeeze through there. But they almost always have these things. Let's take a look at another coin. There's some Chinese stuff in here that I'm not an expert on, but knowing where this stuff came from and the fact that it does this, let's take a listen. Hear it? Not silver. So that's how you can tell really quick and easy on these that they're not genuine. Plus the fact that it's kind of squishy and has that same general look. If you look at all of these coins all have this same general look to them with their weird toning. I mean, look at the pile. You can almost look at them and they all look the same. Now, here's another weird coin. Here is a 1874 trade dollar. Again, just flat and ugly, and the toning is strange across the coin. They actually artificially age these coins to make them look old. But you just see how flat, how the surface, there's not a fine stop between the field and the design, whereas this, it kind of curves up. On a struck coin, you're going to want to see that nice hard line between the design and the field. And on this particular coin, you can just see how soft it is and how weak it is. And again, not silver. See, too high. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff we have in here. Here's a Chinese Fat Man dollar. Again, not genuine. This is probably one of the most commonly counterfeited coins we see. Just, again, it's it's too thin, they don't weigh correct, and you run into a lot of design elements that are just not quite right. And again, that ring test. See, not the right sound. Let's take a look at a couple of other things that we run into that are kind of interesting. As you can see, I kind of show you this whole pile. But yep, everything here is fake. Every one of them. Here's an interesting piece, though. This is a coin that came in our office. The plastic in the holder is a genuine NGC plastic, but somebody, I believe, has taken the original holder and popped it open. You can see here where they kind of seal it back. Let me get the camera to focus here. You can see here where they have sealed it back with glue after they popped it open and put in a fake label. They even went so far as to rub a little glue across the NGC line here to make it look like it's shiny, like it should be. It's really, really strange. I mean, the coin itself isn't bad, but it's not a 66 full bell lines. It's just not. So this is a coin that we didn't buy. We bought, for the value of the coin that's actually in there. We didn't buy it as a 66 full bell lines, but it's just so strange to see the crazy stuff people will try to get away with when it comes to this. And then here's an interesting one that came in the other day. This is, let me get it out of here so we can take a look at her. This is a counterfeit silver eagle. Get her to focus. There we go. 2019 American Silver Eagle. And if you really look at some of the details here in the head, it's not right. The coin itself is, the whole obverse design is almost too chunky and almost a little squat compared to the regular design. And then if you look at the back here, again, the eagle's just not quite right. The feathers aren't quite long enough. Just little things that you pick up on when you look at a lot of this stuff that you'll start to grab and notice on these counterfeits. And then again, I'm sure if I'm able to, let me see if I can get this open easily, and we'll ting it and see what it sounds like. Yeah, here's a little hole to get her open. So again, remember, this is the sound you want to hear with silver. This is that 22 silver dollar, 23, sorry. That's the sound we want to hear. Let's take this silver eagle and give her that test. Ooh. No, not even close. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I wanted to show you some of this stuff. And if you guys like this video, I'll make more of them because I have tons and tons of this stuff at the office to show you. So for the Coin Show Podcast, I'm Matt, and I hope you enjoyed this video.